morning. It's right at about 5 o'clock. I didn't sleep all that well. Had some really bad leg cramps, which is an indicator of altitude and hydration. And so I tried to hydrate up some more and keep resting. The wind was blowing pretty strongly, much stronger than I expected overnight. But I'm in a little shelter grove under some trees, so I'm not feeling it in the tent, I'm just hearing it outside. So I'm going to get up, go get my bear canister with my food in it, pack up my food, eat a little bit for breakfast, and then start heading up Broken Hand Pass toward Crestone Peak and see how the day goes. I'm excited. Cold leftovers from last night. It's not too bad. It's not as moist either, so it's not going everywhere.
So the access to Crestone Peak is up this red gully. It's right up the center here. It's the one that just looks like it's going straight up, and it's red. So to get to the top of the peak, climb up the red gully and then take a left, and then get up to the top over there. And that's Crestone Peak. Made it to the top of Crestone Peak via the standard route, and it's just gorgeous up here. You can see for miles. You can see the needle back behind me. Well, it's been a day. So a couple of thoughts from today. The altitude really gets to me, and I just can't exert the energy that I really want to in order to climb these mountains. So I did Crestone Peak today. The original plan was to do the peak and the needle, but I just did not have the energy. And but it was a good day. I think that something that I'm learning about myself is that I really need more time to acclimate if I'm going to do more than one big 14er in a trip. So I'll need to come back and get the needle in the future. A few thoughts about the day. I left around a little after 5:30 or so, and headed on up Broken Hand Pass. Broken Hand Pass is actually some of the steepest terrain on the entire trail up to Crestone Peak. Very loose, looser than the Red Gully, in my opinion, and nothing that you can't do, class 3 standard stuff. And then the scenery is just beautiful back up in here. Cottonwood Lake is great. I had a little bit of trouble finding the turnoff for the Red Gully. I kept wanting to turn a little early. Just follow the trail down and you'll see it go off to the right. But it's well beyond the lake. So you go beyond the lake, drop down into the gully system, and then take a right. The trail it's very obvious on the trail once you get to it. And then go up. The Red Gully itself, nothing very complicated. I did initially going up, I ended up on an upper class 3, maybe class 4 move on one side of the gully that was completely unnecessary, but I didn't realize it at the time. Coming back down was really interesting. I'll come back to that in a second. So going up the Red Gully took me a lot of time. I would compare it. It reminded me a lot of the Green Wall going up Pyramid. Not as long and not as steep, but reminded me of it as far as like the amount of energy being exerted. And then once you're at the top of the gully, I mean, you're pretty much to the peak. Take a left, scamper up the ridge line, and you're there. So not a whole lot of struggle getting up there, especially after the top of the gully. Coming down, I found, I don't know if it's a trail system or not. It seemed to be a trail system on the so on the right side, which would be the west side of the gully. As you go down, there was almost like a stair step system all the way down, not built like you would see on a trail system that's been maintained, but it was very easy to just kind of step down, and I like having like the ability to hold on to the rock as you go down. Very, very easy all the way down until there's a steep section shortly right at the beginning of the Red Gully. That steep section was steep there on the right side, but definitely manageable, and I preferred going down that to going down the center of the gully. Coming back up over Broken Hand Pass was not too difficult, but it was definitely effort that you need to save some energy for that, coming back over. And then coming back down Broken Hand Pass on the South Colony Lake side was just slow, careful footing all the way down. The talus field is what you'd expect from a talus field. And yeah, so overall it was a great day. I'm really gassed from doing that. I think the altitude's finally hitting me, and so I'm going to try to calorie up here. We'll see about tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I had planned to do Humboldt tomorrow, but I may not be feeling it. I may just want to take it easy here at camp tomorrow. Maybe get some pictures and some video here in the South Colony Lakes area. But all in all, it was a really good day, and I had a whole lot of fun climbing the Crestone Peak. Met a lot of great people on the trail, and great crowds. It's very busy up in here this weekend. A lot of people camped, but everybody that I've run into has been great. So anyway, that's all for now. I'm gonna have some chicken coconut curry for dinner, and then call it a night, most likely. I'm pretty tired, so I'm gonna get some rest and see what tomorrow brings. All right, signing off for now.